This gospel passage is a continuation of the gospel that we heard the first part of it at yesterday's Mass. Again, the narrative of the presentation of the Lord Jesus in the temple. Yesterday we heard about Simeon and his canticle. Today we hear about the prophetess Anna and her presence in the temple. And coming forward at that time, she gave thanks to God and spoke about the child to all who were awaiting the redemption of Jerusalem. St. Luke tells us that she spent her time in the temple, worshiping night and day, with fasting and prayer. This provides us with the opportunity to talk about that phrase, with fasting and prayer. To talk about the concept of self-denial. And I really want to emphasize this because all too often, when I give in confession the penance, for your penance, do an act of self-denial of your choice. All too frequently, I get the question, what's that, Father? Evidently, there are people who are calling themselves Catholics who yet lead very cushy lives so that they are totally unfamiliar with the concept of self-denial. If you are among those people, this homily is for you. I have to give examples of what self-denial is. I say, well, like what we do during Lent. So I have to get even more specific. It can mean any number of things. It could mean going without a particular food that you like for one day. It could mean skipping a meal entirely one day. If you're a coffee drinker, it could mean going without that morning cup of coffee one morning. But it doesn't have to be limited to food and drink. No. It could mean getting up an hour earlier than you are used to one morning. It could mean keeping the TV turned off for the whole day. It could mean staying off the internet for an entire day. Now that's really self-denial for some people. But some act of self-denial. What I'm getting at is that self-denial should not be a foreign term to an observant Catholic. It should be a regular part of one's life. Just some act of self-denial. And that is what self-denial is. Maybe you can think of other examples from the ones I have given. Enough said.